Hello and welcome back to Dead But Alive. Okay, the food situation is not good. So next day... Okay, Steve would like to talk to you. Hey, wimp. Hello. Nah, screw it. I'm gonna stay silent. What a great fucking leader you turned out to be. Now on top of simply trying to survive the end of the entire damn world, living in this miserable camp, been ordered around by you, we are starving! You gotta do something about this? Maybe it's time someone who isn't a total fucking ponce takes over. Okay, let's try and calm him down. I won't calm down! Get us some damn food! Who's screaming? I'm not screaming! Not yet! I'm just telling our so-called leader we need food. Oh, I see. Well, Steve's right. Without food, the morale will drop and people will leave the camp. Or look for other options to survive. Like what? Well, your arm looks pretty damn appetizing to me. That's disgusting. Yeah, I didn't mean it. Probably too chewy anyway. Okay, so we've probably got a little bit of leeway, but holy hell. Ah, I take it because we're all hungry, that's going to drop the amount of AP we get significantly. That is really going to be a problem. Let's talk to him. What do you want? Can't you just let an old man sit here by himself for a while? I already said I'll take care of your wounded. Never said we had to be friendly. But my bedside manner always did need a bit of work. Come to think of it. Okay, priority number 1 is food. So let's go hunting. Excellent, we got 3 food out of that. It's not much, but it's a bit. Boy. Okay, that is a very risky one, but I think it's probably going to be worth it. Salisbury, the townhouse where I was stationed back in the early days. The town was busy then, and everything was new and exciting. Now the streets are empty and dead. Dead with the living. The infected, the disease. We should find a lot of food here, though we're certain to face attack. We should expect to face heavy resistance. Let's go there. We understood that to get the really good stuff, we had to take the risk of going into the city. The apartment building looked almost unaffected by the utter chaos on the street. We broke down the front door and randomly picked an apartment. We thought the location was empty at first, but then we were ambushed by a group of zombies. Oh good lord, this guy's got rank 8 combat skills. This could get messy. Damn it, I was hoping for at least a double. Damn it. Okay, unless he hits one of the skulls. He's hit one of the skulls. Fantastic. You are one jammy bastard. Good, let's get somebody with some actual combat ability into this fight. Oh, it passed, okay. Hit the 5, that'll do. I'll take the 4. It's not great, but it'll do. Again, not great, but the 4 will do nicely. 21 total, beat that. 363, good. Okay. Yep, I'll let him take this one as well because he is exactly as skilled at combat as I am. For some reason. I'll freely admit I don't know much about British police combat training. I wouldn't assume it's extensive. And not unless you have specialty training to deal with potentially dangerous situations. Our combat could not have gone much better. We had a close call, but fortunately we survived, and it could have been a lot worse. I keep trying to make sense of it all, to see some good in all this madness, but there's just nothing good about this. We're doing this to survive, that's all there is to it. Anyway, the dining room had a serving hatch, and we opened the doors to find some food there, still fresh. A most welcome find. And we noticed a heavy leather bag, kind of like a doctor's bag. We cut away the side and found a few bullets inside. And furthermore, we came across a stack of plastic fuel containers. Most have been drained, but there were a few right at the bottom and hard to get at that were still full of the precious liquid. That was a really good operation, actually. I still need 3 more points of food to avoid a starving mind, but can I get there? I can if I'm willing to use some of that fuel. I think it's probably worth it. The vast city of Portsmouth fills me with mixed emotions. The happy day when I met Dr. Ingle with my fiancée, the anxiety of joy of Emily's birth, and the sadness, the terrible bleakness of those weeks after my fiancée's death. Portsmouth is a large city on an island, and is probably rich with materials and resources, but the urban sprawl is probably crawling with the dying and undead. There's almost certainly lots of food supplies here. It's a very dangerous area to visit. Extreme caution is advised. Okay, let's head there. We headed for the city, where many small stores had been looted, but possibly still held something of value. Writing was never my strongest talent, so I just took a photo, and that's what we found. It almost felt like an ambush, and no sooner had we entered the location than a wave of zombies emerged from all sides. Okay, you at least are pretty damn competent in a fight. Providing I don't bugger this up. Okay, good. Good. Let's see if we can hit one of those times twos. Perfect! 27, beat that. Haha. Okay. Focus on the middle row first. Okay, times 2, that's good enough. Nope, that's going to stop on 1. It's disappointing. But it could have been far, far worse. 19. Okay, that's pretty decent. I'll take that. Good. He's down. We only survived this time because we worked together and watched each other's backs. We really do have to stick together. But we did well today. We survived. So why does it feel so wrong? What we really wanted now, though, was supplies. We broke into a small wooden shed and found a few storage boxes filled with food tins. The tins were a little rusty, the food inside was fine. And in a small table beside a heavy gun in the drawer and a few bullets. The desk in the study was falling apart, so we broke it up for its wood as well. That went really damn well. Okay, let's head back to camp. Now, are you going to stop whinging about being hungry? Seriously, you can go for a fairly extended period without food, actually, providing you have... Because you need water every 3 days minimum, isn't it? Before you die of dehydration. Next day. And Lucy would like to talk to us. Has it gotten any easier for you? Killing Zeds, I mean. I thought I'd be accustomed to doing this by now, but I still find myself hesitating. I can't do it unless I feel my life's in immediate danger. Some people here, they took to it too quickly. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it. I hope I don't, at least. It hasn't gotten any easier. So I'm not alone, huh? Lucy's smiling. I thought you might understand. I know we have to do what it takes to defend ourselves, and I'm not so naive as to think these things can be negotiated with, but these things used to be people. It's important we remember that. Do you think there's hope for a cure? Lucy really liked that. I do. It might sound stupid to some people, but I really do. No one heard a thing about this until it happened, so why would we give up on things getting better already? This is a virus or an illness or something like that. There has to be a cure for it. I want to believe there's a cure, and a while until I see evidence suggesting otherwise. That should be, and I will unless I see evidence suggesting otherwise. Minor typo there. I'm glad you're with me on this. It's good to know I have someone to talk to amidst all this madness. Okay, let's check the defences. Warm welcome for uninvited guests. We don't have the fuel. We've better use up all our supplies, mind. Screw it, let's build some booby traps. Lost 20 AP, lost 10 material. But you upgraded your camp with booby traps. Leave the camp. Okay then. That one's really close to hand. Okay, our fuel situation's not great, so let's head to a really risky area. Try and get some more. I clearly remember the burning summer day that my fiancée and I carried a tiny Emily along the edge of a bustling A33, the main road into Southampton. We trekked across the periphery of the city as we made our way to the docks, like ants among a circus of insects. This is a large city, and there should be a lot to find in this metropolis. The place is probably swarming with infected. I wonder if we'll ever see those docks at work again. We expect to find a lot of fuel here, but the area is humming with Zeds. Any visit here would be dangerous. Okay, let's drive there. We'd heard rumours about a cache of supplies in a more populated area, and decided it was worth the risk to check it out. We picked a nearby house and decided to try our luck. The door was locked, so we smashed in one of the windows and went inside. And we thought the location was empty at first, but then we were ambushed by a group of zombies. Oh, bollocks. I have some of my most useless combatants on this one. Okay, mate, congratulations, you get to use up some of our very rare bullets. Even if you can't aim worth toffee. No, I have no idea where the expression aim worth toffee comes from. It's just one of those expressions that I am aware of and occasionally use, okay. It's plus 10 at the moment, that's not bad. Damn it. But he's dead anyway. Damn it, didn't need to waste the bullets. Okay, you are at least competent. You're not good, but you are at least competent. Oh, overshot badly. Okay, kinda need that times 3. It's gonna end up on a... Okay, I'll take the times 2, that's fine. Oh, come on, seriously? Ha! Hit the skill low. There's blood. God, there's blood everywhere. You think you can handle experiencing a fight like this until you wake up screaming at 3 in the morning. You just have to focus on the essentials. What was the result? A fridge in one corner of the kitchen had an independent power supply. Inside we found some food which would come in very useful. Only plus 4 though. Further, the living room had a large copper oil lamp, an elaborate middle-class prop, but still useful to us, because it had lots of fuel in its reserve, so we poured it off to make use of it. Okay, let's walk there and try and get some food. The countryside here is a beautiful patchwork of fields and villages, cut through only by a few roads that curve and rise along ancient routes. There won't be many people, living or undead, in this isolated area to concern us, and we expect to find some food here, and the area seems to be of relatively low risk. Today we went to investigate an area in the countryside, far from the hordes roaming the city. One of the group pointed out a nearby house and we decided to try our luck. The door was locked, so we smashed one of the windows and went inside, and the stench of rotting flesh really should have given them away. We were still surprised to find a group of zombies waiting for us. Okay, he's going to end up getting not many points at all. Bloody hell. A little more. No, damn it! That could not have gone much worse. Damn it. Okay, Steve's wounded. Come on, stop. Thank you. On the times 2, I'll take that. That was about as good as I could have hoped for. Good. Steve was wounded, but that's not too bad. Somehow the zombies aren't chewing on our bones right now, and we survived another battle. We buried the dead outside. It was grim work, but it had to be done. No call for philosophy these days, though. Supplies is what we were here for. We broke into a rusted wooden shed in the garden and saw a few tattered cardboard boxes, and we tore them open and found about 12 tins of soup. What's more, we searched the pine drawers of the pantry and found a few bullets rolling around. Things got better, and we took the fuel cans we found in the garage. Okay, we can reach there quite happily. The land here is flat countryside, lots of arable fields with the occasional barrow. and there are a few villages and small dwellings, but the population density is low, and there shouldn't be many people around, infected or otherwise. We expect to find some fuel at this location, with a minimal risk of attack. While scouting the nearby countryside, we came across some houses that we never knew were there before. Everything that happened today had left me so exhausted that I'll skip the description and refer you to the photo I took. We carried out a thorough sweep of the area. We were lucky, no one was waiting for us. A glint of light caught our eyes, the reflection of something silvery and mesmerising. It turned out to be a job lot of salted peanuts in their bags. Practical and a delicious find. Further, a handgun and a box of bullets were hidden in the front counter, and moreover we managed to get one of the pumps working, which still held a little fuel. Okay, so the food situation's okay, supply situation kinda sucks, but we'll deal with that. On the plus side, build a barricade. Wow. We should upgrade our fence to a barricade able to withstand a more substantial attack. Ideally I could do with building those, but that's a whole nother bucket load of supplies though. Anybody got anything to say to me? No, for once nobody wants to be a dick. Okay. Okay, let's chop down a bit of wood. It's nice, it's local, and it's safe. Because I've got way more ammo than I need. If I could get rid of some of it, I would. You know, I'll trade it for something more useful. Do some hunting, maybe? Doesn't get me much food, but it's a bit. It's only like 3 food, but take what I can get. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Tempted to head to the Isle of Man. Walk and use the boat. Screw it, I think I'll do it. I remember coming here on a dreary, drizzling day on a trip with Daniel, the artist, to visit the Newton and look at the wildlife. The marshes were populated with more birds than people, and we can expect to find a lot of building supplies here, but it's a high-risk area, and it'll be very dangerous to visit. Okay, let's do it. The city streets were deserted. Only stray cats and dogs and the occasional corpse could be seen. The ransacking going on throughout the region had not left this supermarket unharmed. It almost felt like an ambush, and no sooner had we entered the location than a wave of zombies emerged from all sides. A single zombie, but he's got rank 9 in melee skills. Oh dear. We're gonna have to get lucky here. No. Okay, the 5 will take. The 5 will take. The 5 is okay. A 6, perfect. A little more. Damn it. Okay. 20, I'll take 20. Okay, that could be a problem. Son of a bitch! That bastard got quite lucky. Okay, use your gun. I say, personally, I'd have just made guns extremely powerful, but make the ammo for them extremely rare, because that would be, you know, better in keeping with the state of guns in this country. Seriously? God, that is one jammy zombie. Nope. Yeah. Stop there. Good. Okay, 17. Not great. Okay, good. He's taken the hit. We had a close call, but fortunately we survived. It could have been a lot worse. Sometimes I think I should simply let it go. Get yourself bitten, eaten, shot, whatever. But give in to the desire to end it all. Some are too weak for this new life. They'll be wiped out like the dinosaurs. But I have to be strong, for Emily. What happened next? Most of the fresh produce had already started to rot. But there were some tinned and pickled goods on display. And as we located a handgun and several magazines in the manager's office. Moreover, we came across a heavy chest made from wood and bound with metal. There was nothing inside, but the chest was so large that we thought we could use the wood to build with. So we broke it up into lengths and kept the metal as a bonus. That was alright. A few bits and bobs that were useful. Such beautiful country around here. I remember coming here as a small child, with Mum and later with Dad. I suppose it was those early caravan holidays which filled me with love of nature and the outdoors. That was a love that my fiancée shared too. Who would have believed that around the same time that other families were taking similar holidays on the Downs. The woods are quite remote, but Bournemouth is large and I expect this whole region is crawling with the undead. But we've been in touch with a different group by radio and we should check it out. Let's see if we can trade them some resources. We're thrilled to discover some more survivors have made camp here. Once we convinced them that we weren't infected, they were happy to see us. Showed an interest in our food. Ah, the one thing I'm not willing to trade. Sorry, never mind. That was worthless. Okay, let's attempt to talk to another group of survivors. This is a bit of a risk because if we screw this up, we're gonna... Actually, no, unless we drive there. Let's drive there. My fiancée and I stayed in North Yeovil many years ago. I remember the guest house, home to Mrs. McCarb and a smoking pipe with purple smoke. Oh, that Emily and I can one day go back there. I expect Miss McCarb is long gone now. Yeovil was a big town even then, and by now it'll be crawling with the infected. Those poor souls. Destined to be consumed by this hellish virus. We've been in touch with a different group by radio, and we should probably check it out. We heard some noise nearby, but rather than the undead, we discovered a party of survivors. And once satisfied that we weren't hostile, they were eager to talk to us. Let's trade resources. They showed interest in our building materials, 4 points, and offered to trade it against 4 points of food. Not a great exchange rate, but I'll take it. And then let's head to here. The River Nadir The River Nadir runs east to west along here, through beautiful countryside, and along a few isolated roads that cut through the villages that populate this remote area. Distant Salisbury lies east, and I've driven from there along these roads a few times, many years ago with my parents, and most memorably in the back of an army truck, heading for the distant base at Blandford. We hope to obtain some weapons or ammunition supplies here, and consider the risk of attack to be low. We heard rumours of a small farmstead nearby that might have some useful supplies, and we went to check it out. You can see the location in the photograph. Under the circumstances, I think we were pretty lucky to find it. A meal was spread out on the dining table, now covered in mould and attracting vermin. The house had been abandoned in a hurry some time ago, and in one room we found a few magazines and some small packets of rounds. Someone must have left them there and forgotten about them. We also came across a woodshed in the garden that was festooned with building materials. Those will be most useful. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, on to the next day. I was woken up by shots and screams. Some robbers tried to sneak into our camp, but they triggered the booby traps we placed everywhere. So does that mean we've got... That means we've got to replace the booby traps. Probably not going to do that. Carolyn would like to talk to you. Yes. Thank you. Yes, we can skip over this stuff. You must remember to replace your booby traps. Hey, look what I found while I was out the other day. A deck of cards. Found a chess set too, but we really didn't have space for it. The cards were easier to just slide into my pocket. Come on, let's play a quick hand. Just don't get mad when I take all your money. Caroline is laughing. Well, the good news is that that's something we definitely will not need to worry about. Because first off, I don't have any money. Secondly, I doubt you have any money. And third, I'm not going to lose. Alright, pick up the cards. Take a good look. Caroline is smiling. See? Now I already know what you have. I'll bet 2 cans of beans. You hold a jack high. Raise. Raise? You trying to pull a fast one on me? I can tell by the way you looked at your cards you don't have nothing. Fine, I'll call. Pair of 8s. Oh look, you have nothing. Who would have guessed? Caroline is smiling. What do you say to another hand? Did someone say straight poker? Incidentally, I am playing this game with suggestive content on. So I have no idea how NSFW this is going to get. Okay? And I did delete the text file that says censored on it, which supposedly decensors the game, so you know. Did someone say strip poker? Caroline is laughing. Oh yeah, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's just play strip poker here, in the middle of camp. in the middle of the day, surrounded by people and Zeds. You're bold, I'll give you that. Maybe another time, we'll see. I'll just warn you now, this won't end the way it want you to. It'll be nice and bundled and I'll be nice and bundled and toasty, and you'll be sitting getting splinters in your arse from a tree stump. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's spend... Okay, audio's at 30, which is a bit loud. So let's chop a bit of wood. And then we need to head out. Actually, let's see if anybody wants to talk. Probably not. But, nope. Okay. Okay. Probably ought to spend most of today searching for food. Years ago, when I was a teenager, my father and I stopped off at a pub somewhere around here on our way to see Aunt Susan. I remember having a shandy, and Dad told me that I'd be at that pub with my mum and her parents years ago. I never knew my grandparents on that side of the family. The town here is probably thick with Zeds now. I wonder if that pub's still in one piece. It's probable we'll find some food here, and the risk of attack's pretty low. The stench of rotting flesh and litter was almost too much to bear, but we continued our way into the more populated areas. Considering the mess the looters had made of the supermarket, and the signs warning about shoplifting seemed somewhat absurd. Everything was quiet and nobody disturbed us, despite the mess left by the looters. There was still plenty of food to be found, and once more a sporting goods section in the supermarket had been stripped. The looters had missed a shotgun and a few shells. The south coast here is rugged, hilly, and some of the most beautiful in England. Sheer cliffs of jagged, dark and light rocks fall sharply onto small, often deserted beaches of pebbles and shingle. The roads wind, rise and fall sharply too, making any drive here akin to a roller coaster ride. And despite the nearby cities, the coastal areas are quite deserted. I expect to find very few Zeds around here, and expect to find a few food supplies in this low-risk area. Let's walk there. Today we found a small country village that looked like it had been abandoned for quite some time. The house we went into looked quiet and peaceful from the outside, and you can bet we checked a couple of the windows before we went in. I swear we smelled the zombies before we heard them. Although we weren't really surprised, I suppose. There's always a risk. Oh, bloody hell. 3 of our most useless combatants. Alright, Generico McSurvivor. Your turn to shine. And hopefully not suck. Okay, I'll take the 4. 4's not bad. Not great, but hey, it's not a skull, so I'll take it. Damn it. Okay, he needs to hit a skull or I'm screwed. Yeah, you're screwed. 1 survivor has been killed. Oh well, at least that means I only need to get 22 food a day. Wow, you suck in combat. Generico McSurvivor, it's your turn to, well, not suck. Hopefully. Except you're sucking quite badly at the moment. God, you really suck. No, not the skull, not the... Oh, god damn it. Unless he hits the skull... Yeah. Can I get someone who can actually fight in here, please? Yo, anybody? Okay, come on, come on, come on. That'll take, that'll take. 17, not bad. Haha! And the zombie is down, good. Somehow, the zombies aren't chewing on our bones right now. We've survived another battle. It frightens me how much some of the group has grown used to life like this. What came next? We found a wine cellar and several excellent bottles of wine among the cobwebs. Further, we searched for a while and found a few bullets in the kitchen. Okay, 14. That's not bad. I'll back to camp for a sec. That to me seems like a pretty decent point to end this part. So I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.